Don't you know no good?
Okay.
Don't you know no good? Good.
We're starting off with hymns from Martin.
So let me ask you a question. How do you ever know anybody to write a book about overcoming their weight loss journey, but still ain't overcame it yet?
I've known people to be frauds.
Okay, point.
So if
Okay,
that makes sense.
Let me
Do I
ask
know
you.
anybody personally? No.
Okay, let me ask you another question. You know anybody ever tell somebody how to raise their kids, but they don't have none?
Yeah. This comes from somebody who's childless.
The government, I guess. Well, that's a very interesting point. The government is kind of popping up all over the place now. Yeah, different forms. You ever know now? How do you tell a group of people? You ever know somebody, a leader, tell a group of people in which they lead that they will never be intimate with somebody that they're leading, unprompted, said it publicly, and then about 3-4 years later, you Olivia Pope? You ever heard of that?
Not to my knowledge.
Nah, it's just little signs, just little signs to let you know that people aren't who they necessarily say they are sometimes, little red flags that pop up. I got had. It happens to all of us, You get had sometimes, and you gotta think, damn. But then you look back on them red flags so that you learn for the next time,
Well, I feel like there are always wolves who are disguised in sheep's clothing.
That's what it's called.
Whenever.
Wolves in sheep's clothing. Woo!
Yes, I'm aware of that. So, unfortunately. But
Well, I guess we can get back to that. More on that later. I think that's going to keep developing.
I don't know, child.
Yeah, well, that's all. I just had those questions. I didn't really want to know anything else.
Well, with that being said, you ready?
Yep.
Let's start the show.
I've been working all night. Now I need to hear you call my name. Where you at? On the way. How far? On the way. Poppin' on the way. How far we take it all the way? Yeah. I've been going all day and now I need to hear you.
And welcome back to another episode of the On The Way podcast, where we give it to you straight. In this space, we won't say anything behind your back that we won't say to your face. We keep you up to date with the latest music, news, and everything related while you are on the way. I'm Khalil.
And I'm Sylvee.
And this is the On The Way podcast. You can listen to this podcast on your way to figuring out what the hell is going on.
You can listen to this podcast on your way to a birthday celebration.
But either way, anyway, this is the On The Way podcast. Black Queen.
Yes.
Sylvee Jones. We're back. How are you?
Hello. Welcome back. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back in this space with you. Even though we are far apart, me and you.
Anyways, closer than we were.
Right, exactly. I'm feeling good, great, elated, happy to be here midweek. The birthday celebration I was talking about was going to be my grandfather's. He turns 102. So that's so great. Happy to celebrate that with him in a few days.
100 and what?
2. That's like Beyonce said in that Jay-Z video. In that Hall of Fame video. 2.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
blessings and congratulations and happy birthday to him.
Thank you.
Wow. Is he on like a list? Is he on like a list?
A list of what?
Like, I feel like America got to keep a list of like people over 100, and like they got to give him something.
I also think that's kind of weird when they come out of nowhere like, we gave you an award. Y'all been watching me because I'm old as hell?
Because what happens when somebody is like 116 or something, like that's the oldest living person? It's like, well, you don't know that unless you know the other people who's over 100.
Yeah, I always thought that was weird. Sorry. Maybe it's just me.
That's great. That's
I'm
amazing.
feeling really good, really happy, and glad to be here in this moment in time. It's been a good week so far.
And it's your grandfather?
Yes.
They say skip a generation. You might be here for a while.
Who knows, child? I mean, if AI doesn't kill us. So,
I
it's
hope it rub
been,
off.
yeah. It's been really good weather in the East Coast so far,
Yeah.
with the spring hitting us. Well, a glimpse of spring. It's not officially spring yet.
It's been
Daylight
nice.
savings time has been kicking my tush.
Me too. But
But it's
I
all
love that.
good. It's
Yeah.
all good. I will not complain. I'm just over snow. How are you, Khalil?
I mean, all this, I'm good. All this snow coming up and then the sunlight going down after, I think the sun, not going down until after 7 that was nice. That was nice and necessary. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. A lot's been going on since we were last here. Wrote a book about how to lose weight and didn't do it. Yes. I've been doing pretty good. Since we were last here, they called Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo whole niggas on television and didn't bleep it. Had the option to bleep it and didn't bleep it. But then he since won he was a shining Harold Loomis called. That's what Viola Davis called him when he won the actor award, the SAG award for best actor. I hope he has a shot at the Oscars this Sunday. Oscars
That
coming
was
up
his
this
second
Sunday.
time winning it, I believe.
Okay. Well, Oscars coming up this Sunday. We'll see. I'm still watching some of the movies. CNN and Warner Brothers, they're going bye-bye. They're being sold to the Ellisons, president, the friends of the president, and it's nice while it lasted, Jake Tapper. And then, the president officially got accused of being involved with an underage girl in the Epstein files, and then the next week we was at war. So, here we are. I didn't vote for any of this, but
Me either, but apparently we're dropping bombs in Iran, so.
on schools.
Well, at least we have some good music to review.
That's right. That's right. You ready?
Yep.
Let's get into the weekly playlist.
It's the weekly playlist, Mike.
Y'all better get up on. Y'all better get into this weekly playlist. Weekly playlist. Weekly playlist.
To keep up with our weekly playlist, follow us on Instagram at On The Way Weekly, where we release it every week. This week we've got Girl Music Volume 1 by Ty Dolla $ign, The Romantic by Bruno Mars, Gene by Yebba, and Purpose by Terrace Martin and Marcus Gilmore.
My first project this week, I had Girl Music Volume 1 EP by Ty Dolla $ign. He's a singer, songwriter, musician, and producer from Los Angeles, California, and this is his third EP, actually. Ty Dolla $ign is known for songs like his single Paranoid or collabs with other artists such as The Weeknd and Wiz Khalifa on his song Or Not. He's been on the On The Way playlist. About a year or two ago, we reviewed Vultures Volume 1, his collab with him and Ye. And now we have Girl Music Volume 1 EP. He posted something about this EP prior to its release, saying Girl Music started as a conversation at dinner in NYC. The DJ in the restaurant was playing all the right music, and it got us thinking about the music that girls really want to hear. Everything about this project has been organic and natural, from the name of the project to the song selection and sequence of the collaborators. All just fell into place. This project was a beyond natural return back to my musical sound, back to performing with a live band, my real R&B vibes. This is really some of my favorite music I've made in a long time, and this is only Volume 1. This project has features from Ron Isley, Leon Thomas, and Brandy. Okay.
All great songs.
It's a short EP, 17 minutes long. I didn't really care for the first track with Ron Isley because it's sampled down low. which is R. Kelly's song. It kind of just killed the vibe for me. I was like, aw.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
But
Damn, I
I liked
liked
Ron's
it. Damn.
vocals. Yeah, I liked Ron's
Yeah.
vocals on it.
Damn.
So one time I heard it and I was like, all right, this is cool. I did enjoy Miss You with Leon Thomas. It sampled the Aaron Hall's I Miss You mainly in the background. For some reason, the collaboration with Leon Thomas and Ty Dolla $ign just worked. I mean, I feel like their artistry matches each other from their lyrics to even they got the same little run. Like Ty Dolla $ign got his "ooh yeah" and Leon got the "oh." Like they got the same signature little run thing, so it makes sense.
That song was so swaggy. Like if there was, if you could press a button on what swag sounded like in the dictionary, they should play a little bit of that.
I really did like that track. Good to Me was good. It was only Ty Dolla $ign and the piano, which was nice. Because he is a good vocalist. I feel like he's not one of those vocalists that he just needs a whole bunch of stuff on his voice to enhance it. I feel like he sounds fine by himself. So I really, really enjoyed that. And my favorite is Intention with Brandy. That's actually the first song that I played off this project.
Really? That was your fave?
That was my that was my fave. Loved it down.
What's your intention? Cause I know what I wanna do. Know what I wanna do. Tell me now. What's your intention? Or is it mine tonight? Tell me that it's mine tonight.
I know what you're coming over here for. We make up then break up, then we back on the floor. You give me more. Tell me your intention. Your intuition. Love is my decision. To be specific, fell in love. Don't tell me that you're moving on.
Overall, I would say Girl Music Volume 1 was cool. I didn't enjoy the album artwork where it has like the music note that's like above the woman symbol. It looks like she's hanging herself.
No, I don't like
Don't
that.
know who was in that room when they made that decision. That should have been scrapped. But I like this EP. I'm excited to hear what more he has in store in this whole series.
Yeah, I really liked. I agree. I really liked "Miss You." I think that one might have been my favorite. Just the beat, their two tones on the delivery, the audio version. Yeah, it was great. And then I think, however, the best lyric on there was the last song. They said, "All these little hoes can come and go, but you're the one I need." I really liked it.
Leon Thomas and Ty Dolla $ign.
I mean, that was the last song. That was
their
the last
artistry
song.
really. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like lyrics wise, their artistry really does mimic each other, and not in like a copycat way, but it's like very similar. They're like brothers in a way, so I understand why they collab. You listen to Leon Thomas's music, you get the same exact vibe. So I did enjoy it.
This week for my first project, I had The Romantic by Bruno Mars, and he is from Honolulu, Hawaii. I think that this is like his 5th studio album, but I could be wrong. He didn't have any features on here, but from track 1, based on the title, you could tell from the vibe that this was just about to be some good old-fashioned R&B, pride to the side, begging type music. It started with the first track, Risk It All, and then went into Cha Cha Cha, which was, he gets into that classic oldies, like that classic, I guess, 70s type pocket where like your grandmother and her mother, she's probably not around anymore, but your grandmother and your mother.
Bruno's a man of eras.
Everybody can love Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
And he's the one non-black that we allow to come and dip over here every now and then.
No, we don't, but okay.
I guess we like the music. We like the music.
And then stops right there.
That's what I'm saying. And it's so black. It's so black. God Was Showing Off, that's from the 70s. It's like another 70s sounding song, but it's all about giving it up to your lady and painting her out and pointing out all her perfections and letting her just bask in it for a while. That was a cool concept. Just go, like, if you're gonna go there, go there. Why You Wanna Fight, that was a great combo of 70s harmonies and a really soulful guitar solo in the beginning. That was super dope. And then On My Soul, I think that might be my favorite, just from the
On my soul, I'ma love you like you never been loved before. On my soul,
my ear, and it automatically made me feel like a OJ's / like Isley Brothers kind of feel, which is really ironic that Ron Isley was on the first track of the Ty Dolla $ign song, because that's just what I felt. But but sometimes I listen to Bruno and I'm like, he is great, but he always reminds me of another artist. Oh, I guess you don't agree.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the artist's name. You wanted me to guess?
No, I'm just saying he always, no, artists in general, like his sound, like I'm saying, like the Bruno Mars sound, it made me think about exactly what that was when listening to this album, because I feel like I was always first hearing like his reference, like where he got the sound from. Like, oh, that sounds like the OJs, or that sounds like the Isley Brothers, or that sounds a little bit like Prince, like within his thing. So I think that's kind of the risk you take when you lean on that 70s sound. But he still does it so well. He does it so good.
For my second project this week, I had Jean by Yebba. She's a singer-songwriter from Arkansas, and this is her second studio album. I got hit to Yebba back in 2017 with her single Evergreen. I was like, who is this white lady? But I really liked it. And then she dropped her debut studio album and had a song called Distance. And that song took it there for me. I still play it to this day. It's literally one of my favorite ever Yebba tracks ever. The vocals, the octave, the temperatures, like, she just hits it. She also has the infamous song Yebba's Heartbreak, which is always viral and always gets played. It was on Drake's Certified Lover Boy album. And it's not featuring Drake, it's just her. So I really like that song as well. This album does not have any features. It's just straight up Yebba, and I love that. Forgiveness was such a sweet song, and I love how it's the first song on the project. And I love how it's like asking the Lord for forgiveness, and it just brings you right in. I also enjoyed the song All Right, as well as West Memphis. That song, it just reminded me to like return to your roots. I guess it was like her way of telling her to return to where she came from. Just a reminder to get back to where you came from. Even as you explored other parts of the world. Remember the country girl in you. So I really like that.
She said, what's realer than the part of you that you don't even claim? Well, I guess that's how West Memphis probably feels. Whatever shit they sell you next don't ever ease the pain. Ain't that just how them city slickers deal? Cause it ain't the boots, it ain't the bars, it ain't the trip on out to Mars. It's a well that's dug down deep inside of you. I ain't got no horse out in the race, but what flows from that same place is this tragedy we all know is the truth. That country ain't accustomed. Don't you let them dress you.
Another favorite of mine was Waterfall. I really like that track overall. I love this whole project as something that I played the other day. Like, it was very calm, very subtle, and it was really, really good to like put on in the background while I just was in a nice, calm mood. So I love that. No, I was literally relaxing, so it was very perfect. I love that it was very like lulling to me, and yeah, love that. Always love Yebba.
Nice. This week for my second project, I had the album Purpose by The Terrace Martin and Marcus Gilmore. This is the third of his series. The first one was Peace, the second was Passion, and now we're at Purpose. Some of the features on here were Keon Harold and Taylor McFerrin. I tell you, them McFerrins, boy, they be working. And, the producers on here were, of course, Marcus Gilmore and Terrace Martin mainly. Some of my favorite songs on here, I mean, I just saw him last month for Grammys, and we were celebrating Come As You Are, and while he's also, in the midst of releasing these things. And he's just one of them kind of artists that does not stop. He's just always working on music and always has something, and that's refreshing. We know he's from Los Angeles, California, One of my favorites on here was definitely Integrity versus Engagement. The whole song just built from the beginning to the middle. It had a super jazzy vibe. By the time Taylor McFerrin came in at the end, them McFerrins, boy.
I love
How many
her
of them is
vocals.
it? I mean, it's
I don't
Taylor,
know.
Madison, Bobby. Them
Oh.
McFerrin's got that ear, boy. Shadowboxing Fear. That's the one I found. That's the one that I got closer to the Lord with. That was some comforting music when I was getting closer to the Lord. That was the one that I kept putting on repeat for that one. I really liked it. It felt like a protest record, but it was called No Ice Please, and you can guess what that's about. But I interpret it as a protest record, but not. It didn't sound like war. It sounded like the internal. It felt like it felt like the way that you feel on the inside. I felt like I was feeling the complex emotions from the song, connecting to how I feel about ice on the inside. But just chill, not too much. It was just like, man, this shit is fucked up, and I felt like that was the vibe of the song. But I think my favorite was probably Perspective of Purpose featuring Keon Harold. The way that the changes in that song you find yourself wrapped up in it. The way that the saxophone just brings you in and then elevates you to another part of the song. Great work. Love Terrace Martin. Always love Terrace Martin.
This week for our honorable mentions, we had the albums Something in the Water by La Russell and Lil Jon, Noma by Jeremiah, Girls Love Horses by Wiz Khalifa, and Big Mama by Flying Lotus, and the single Need It Bad by Amma and Brent Faiyaz.
You be calling out my name. What you want, baby girl, where you at? I'm looking for you right now, I need it bad. I've been calling, call me back. I'm looking for you right now, I need it bad. Just tell me what you want, baby girl, where you at? I'm looking for you right now, I need it bad. I've been calling, call me back. I'm looking for you right now, I need it bad. Well, here I am, so show me something. I got your message, heard you calling. I'm glad for it that you think I'm bad and shit. For what it's worth, it's nice that you're adamant. But I'm skeptical, what you want with me, boy? Cause tactical, pressure's all I need, boy. Now I ain't gonna wait till this evening. What would you say if I said I'm leaving?
And now it's time for
Music news.
what happened this week, Khalil?
So this week, Salt and Pepper got inducted into it was really more last week, but they got inducted into the NAACP Image Awards Hall of Fame for their pioneering their roles, for their influence on Black culture, and for being for breaking ground and being some of the first to ever do it. And then they also got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That was back in 2025, And I think they were all three together there, but I just thought it was really dope to see all three of them back together. I didn't even know what it was. I just looked and saw the three of them, and I was like, oh shit, what happened? Oh, they back together. Number one, they back together.
Pepper and Spin. Mm-hmm.
Right. It just don't feel right without Spin. It felt like, oh no. It felt like Joe Budden when he got rid of Rory and Mal. It's like, come on, how you just get rid of the people who help you build the shits? But this feels right, seeing the three of them back together, and I'm glad that they were able to. I hope they were, and if so, I'm glad they were able to work that shit out.
Speaking of powerful women in the music industry, Megan Thee Stallion is going to be joining Moulin Rouge on Broadway.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
For 8 weeks, from March 24th to May 17th. It also comes around the time of their 7-year run on Broadway, which I didn't even know about that. But she'll play Zidler,
Yeah, it's been there for a
who's
while. Same theater. I know exactly
who's
where.
known
Yeah.
as Harold Zidler, the Moulin Rouge club owner who doubles as the show's host and MC. She'll be taking over the role from drag performer and reality star Bob the Drag Queen, whose run ends on March 22nd.
Nice.
She will be reportedly the first female-identified performer to take the role as well. So Women's History Month, we're starting off great.
Are they going to change the name or keep the name? Like, are they
They're
going
going
to
to keep
change
it.
Nice, nice, nice.
So she said in a press...
I'm Harold.
Oh, you scared the shit out of me.
You think they're going to let her say hotties in the show? You think they're going to incorporate it into the script?
No, and I don't think so. And I would prefer if they didn't. Let's keep this about right. I have to rewatch Moulin Rouge. I've seen it several times, but like
It's been a
back,
minute, yeah.
it's been decades. I have to rewatch that.
The play is different, where
I
like
know.
it's like a music. No, I'm just saying, like, I don't know the whole story, but how that's different. But I know that they be using like updated songs from today in like
nice.
the play. Yeah.
Oh, nice. She said, stepping onto the Broadway stage and joining the Moulin Rouge, this musical team has been an absolute honor. I've always believed in pushing myself creatively, and theater is definitely a new opportunity that I'm excited to embrace. She did a really good job when she hosted SNL back in 2022. And she's also has like a cameo on Tracy Morgan's new show. I forgot the name. Oh my God, it's on NBC. And it's out right now.
Reggie Hicks or something. Reggie.
Yes.
The Rise and Fall of Reggie.
Yes, I have to look that up. She has like a cameo on that show.
And Erica Alexander's like, it's her new show with Daniel Radcliffe. Harry Potter and Maxine Shaw on the same show.
Yes.
I really got to check it out. Yeah.
So we have to check it out. We need to keep these shows
for sure
in our rotation,
right?
So that they don't cancel and so that they come back again. But yeah, I'm very excited for that. I love that. So far, we've gotten collabs with Popeyes. We've gotten collabs with Dunkin' Donuts. We've gotten collabs with... Now we're on Broadway. Like, this woman is definitely unstoppable. I'm sorry. So,
go ahead.
On the way, listeners, in honor of Women's History Month, tell us about some women who are making history that you know.
Tweet us On The Way Weekly and let us know. We're going to go.
And we'll be right back.
Just to take it slow.
I've been working all night and now I need to hear you call my name. Where you at? On the way. How far? On the way. Poppin' on the way. How far we take it all the way? Yeah. I've been going all day and now I need to hear you say my name. Where you at?
We're back, and it's time to get into
the blackness.
Don't touch my head.
It's just me against the world.
Who taught you to heat your felt?
The blackness. Keep on.
Here we talk about the world, i.e. black, political, and social issues as you see them through our point of view. All right, Khalil, what's going on this week?
Well, there's a couple of things going on this week, and we're talking specifically about black colleges. Let's start with 287G, which is a pending agreement that's taking place at FAMU in Florida. Florida A&M University, which is a big-time historically black college. And there's a pending deal that could make campus police an extension of ICE.
What the hell?
And it allows them to enter public areas of the campus without warrant. Well, I mean, it's public, so I guess that makes sense. But the fact that this is happening, it would help them to more easily racially profile people that they think are at the university who are undocumented students. So I've already paid my money, sent it into the university. I'm going here now. I've got accepted.
Hold on, you gotta put your phone on airplane mode.
Oh, that was my scratching. No,
it sounds like it's a buzzing.
I've gotten here now, and now that I'm on campus, Who knows? Maybe I made it under the radar for 2-3 years. As soon as a campus, I have to now avoid campus police. My campus, my college campus is not a safe haven for me anymore. I have to avoid campus police because they might look at me. What if it's an all-black school? I mean, it is an all-black school. How do you look at all-black kids and say which one is not, who is an undocumented immigrant? The hell?
We are getting away from the plot. Like, I thought this was a sweep to remove quote-unquote criminals.
No, you didn't. And neither did I.
That's why I'm using air quotes.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's becoming, where you from, nigga? It's really,
I saw all this
gotten
coming.
too out of hand.
Yeah, and it's going to keep.
I mean, I feel like everybody did.
No, obviously
it's
not.
It's going to keep escalating.
Because half the country voted for this nigga. But all the rest of us who did not vote for this, I don't think we're, like, shocked.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about us who didn't, who weren't participating in this. Yeah, we saw this happening.
We might be shocked right now because it's happening, but I don't think we're surprised. We're not surprised.
Yeah, no.
And then if you can't talk about one HBCU that's messing up without talking about your own. Howard University, they have a deal going on right now. They have a policy going on right now with the athletic teams. No athletic teams are now permitted to kneel in protest during games. If they choose to, if they do that, they have to stay in the locker room. And this started in December 2025 when the women's basketball team, when they kneeled in protest. And since then, they've been told that if they kneel again, they'll have to stay in the locker room. And they've decided to play all their games in the locker room. Every game that they are scheduled for, they've decided to stay in the locker room in protest so far, which is great. And so moving forward, none of the athletes can kneel in protest. My thing is, if black universities can't be a safe haven for black people to protest not being treated well as a black person in this country, then what the hell is the point? I mean, if the oppressor is going to come down here and try to take away our rights, that's one thing. But we don't have to help him.
Right. Yeah.
The hell? I think some of these universities, and mine is not exempt. Sometimes they kowtow to the money and to who's giving. You got to follow the money. So kowtow to the money, who's giving them money, and what the stipulations are in which they can receive that money. And all money is not good money. And you don't, but they are underfunded. They need money. I get it. But this is the part where I feel like, if we could just find a way to be sustainable amongst ourselves in this country. We have black billionaires. If we could find ways to just pull each other up and sustain ourselves, we wouldn't have to be dependent on government and other people for lend-outs and all like that. There are communities in this country who are self-sustainable. And I yearn for the day when we can do the same thing.
I agree with you, brother. Speaking of Howard, let's bring them in for our... Because I almost forgot about this. My Queen Spotlight. Recently, the Howard's women basketball team became the champions of the MEAC. They became regular season champions.
Oh.
This is recently.
Like when?
Like 5 days ago.
Oh, well, they just said that they wasn't coming out the locker room no more.
I know. And then it made me go back and wait, I thought I saw that they won?
Wow.
So, yeah.
I used to hearing that about Howard. Go ahead. Shout
out to them. In other women's history highlighted moments, last month, Layla Edwards, she's a 22-year-old from Cleveland Heights, Ohio. She made history as the first black woman to play for the U.S. Olympic women's ice hockey team. And, I said, the first to win a gold medal at the 2026 Winter Olympics.
I know that's right.
Okay?
Good for her.
That's major. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. I love that. 2026 one. It also made me go back and research Vanetta Flowers, who was also the first black woman for any nation to win a gold medal at the Winter Olympics in that year.
Nice.
And that was back in 2002, where she got the gold medal for bobsled.
Amen.
Shout out to women. We are steadily creating history.
Killing it.
And it's Women's History Month.
Killing it.
And they're both black. Love
That's
that
right.
for us.
That's right. It would have been so nice during this Women's History Month, right after Black History Month, to be celebrating the first black woman president. It just would have been nice. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. Singing does not pay the bills.
Yo. Oh, man, Mamala. We could have had it all.
On the way, listeners, what are your thoughts on HBCUs actively aiding ICE on college campuses and them not allowing the students to kneel and protest? Tweet us on the way and let us know what you think.
We're gonna go?
And we'll be right back.
I don't need nobody else. Ooh, you got me on the way. Yearning for your loving, baby. I need that every day. Cause you know this ain't made for nobody but you. You don't need nobody else. Is you trying to see me later? Sending pictures from my phone and flooding up your database. Cause I don't be waiting for nobody but you.
It's a wrap. It's time to get out of here, but not before we leave you with some encouragement. Once again, you can find our quotes on our Twitter at On The Way Weekly every week for some motivation. That's not true. Once again, you can find our quotes on our social media every week for some motivation. This week, our quote says,
Learn to embrace your own unique beauty. Celebrate your unique gifts with confidence. Your imperfections are a gift. So I got this quote from Kerry Washington. What I love about this is the other day I was thinking about people and their hidden talents and how sometimes we don't recognize what we have, like a hidden talent or a gift or something that we're just naturally gifted with. A lot of times it's people who would come to you for advice and they're like, wow, you're just a great listener. It could be something like minor like that, but it's so great and unique to us because it's something that we have or we possess. Or it could be a talent that nobody knows that you know how to do, but only you do on your free time. You don't realize like how talented it is, whether it's creatively, artistically, or anything. So I love this quote. It did remind me of that. And it did remind me to really embrace things that we might think are imperfect or not like us, because that is what makes us us.
I like this quote. I agree with this. I think that I started to settle into one of my gifts for sure. Just something I really just been realizing about myself. One of my gifts is definitely being able to communicate with people and like meet them where they are and block out the noise and just like make people feel heard. And I appreciate that because that's something that I would want people to do for me. But I feel like, you know, when you can even all kinds of people, angry people, upset people, sad people, vulnerable people, happy people, and, you know, to be trusted like that, to that, you know, you don't have an ulterior motive, but you can just be a trusted ear. That's something I don't take lightly. I appreciate that. And my ultimate goal is to really just get everybody more connected, man. I feel like the more people talk, the more you realize how much more you have in common and the more shit you can actually do and build together and get the bullshit out the way. And then also find out, you know, no sooner the people who you don't need to be around as well. But
I agree.
Yeah, but I'm just about communication. So that's the key.
Amen.
Well, if you're looking for me, you can find me on the Instagram and the Twitter at You can find me on the Instagram at KAHLILXDANIEL. You can also find me on the Facebook. Yeah. Facebook.com/KXD Music. You can find everything else streaming on all the music streaming on the Apple, the Tidal, the Spotify, and everything on my website at KhalilDaniel.com.
And if you're looking for me, you'll find me mainly catching laughs and jokes on Twitter at Sylvee Jones, SYLVEEJONES.
And for everything else you heard this week, you can find us on our Facebook at facebook.com/onthewaypod. You can also find us on our website at facebook.com/instinctent. What did I just say? You can also find us on our websites at mochapodcastnetwork.com/on-the-way-pod or on the way. And you can also find us on our website at instinctent.com/on-the-way.
And if you love what you hear, please make sure to like, subscribe, share an episode, share some episodes with a friend. You can find us on all DSPs.
Anywhere else
you can find us on
podcasts.
Apple or Spotify, or anywhere you can find a podcast. You can find the On the Way podcast.
I couldn't write a book called How to Be a Billionaire Without Doing It. Would you buy it?
No.
A thick book about how to be a billionaire. I wouldn't buy it either. All right, well, thanks for listening, everybody.
See you guys next time.
See you next week.
Yeah. We stress, we grind 1 time, 3 times, you time, me time, we time, we roll, 3 time, rewind, late night, be mine, yeah. And you know that's for sure. I cleared the schedule, so you know that's a go. Okay, we stress, we grind 1 time, 3 times, you time, me time, we time.